This is the Hofstra Radio Alumni Audio Yearbook. My name is Brian McKinley, WRHU class of 1994. First of all, congratulations to all of the inductees for this year's Hofstra Radio Hall of Fame class. It has been difficult keeping this information quiet, and I am very excited to celebrate on behalf of all of the inductees, who include, in alphabetical order, Danielle DeLillo, Shannon Ferry, Jared Greenberg, Damon Dave Mock, Sean Novat, Stu Rushfield, and John Santucci. If you are listening to this, you are obviously a big fan of Hofstra Radio and hopefully this podcast, but you already know we have featured interviews with Danielle, with Jared, with Sean, with Stu and John so far. That's hopefully more to come. But right now, my heart is really and truly most excited for Dave Mock. And before I go further, I would like to take a moment to express gratitude to HRAAY Williams, who was Dave's friend in high school and at Hofstra. HRAAY has been exceedingly generous and deserves many sincere thanks for her important role in helping to honor Dave. So thank you, HRAAY. Dave Mock has been described as a newsman's newsman. He loved reporting the news, and he loved Hofstra Radio. Dave was an undergrad in the late 1980s, and he continued to work with the station through the mid-1990s. Dave did an amazing job writing the news, reading the news, working with young journalists, and organizing election night coverage. But he was also just an amazing human being, kind and generous to a fault, a dry and wicked sense of humor, a patient listener, and a true historian of Hofstra Radio. Dave and I spent many a night talking about the station, both present and past and honestly future, and his love of the station certainly increased my love for the station. Most importantly to me, Dave was often the adult in the room during some very trying times. When Jeff Krause took ill and was away from the station, that put additional burdens on Sue Zizza. And sometimes we just needed someone to listen, someone to give advice or feedback, and that was Dave. Dave was a quiet and thoughtful leader. He would observe some ridiculous situation, and at the right moment, he would give some quiet advice or a gentle nudge. Dave didn't want to tell us what to do, but he certainly led us in the right direction. And after Jeff passed away and many of us felt lost, Dave was again the adult in the room that we needed. And even though Dave was only a few years older than us, we needed him, and he was there for us. When Bruce Avery joined the station as general manager, Dave was an ambassador of the station's past, and he and Bruce worked together to help create the news and sports departments that exist today. And I can't be more thankful to Dave for all of his efforts. I could literally talk about Dave for hours, but I would like to hear from you. If you knew Dave, I want to hear your stories about him. I would like to make an audio tribute to Dave and compile as many stories as possible. So if it's easy for you, if you just want to record a voice memo or a voice track and email it to me, I would love to hear it. You can send it to me at wrhu60@gmail. That's wrhu60@gmail. If you'd rather have a conversation, if you'd rather get a few people together and tell stories about Dave, I'm 100% on board for that. Just we'll figure it out. Email me at wrhu60@gmail, or you can find me on Facebook with the Hofstra Radio Alumni Audio Yearbook. There will certainly be more information about all the other inductees, and I certainly hope to see you in person at the university on October 19th for the Hall of Fame induction, and if you can't make that, maybe an after party or something. These are wonderful people and amazing broadcasters who deserve recognition, and I really look forward to being part of the celebration. But I wanted this moment for my friend Dave. We miss you, Dave. Thanks for listening, and take care.